All glory to the Most High, all glory to the Father, Hosanna, Shiloh, Christ, the Hamashiach, blessings for the Busos, the knowledge that He creates all things. So, not in a sense that I need to try to change anything or trying to switch-o, change-o, look over here, don't look over here, hocus pocus, no magic, sleight of hand, no luck. Father creates all things. The most wonderful creation is redemption, afterlife, after this one, after we our prize, the wedding bells, Harper's harp, the feast of the lambs. So thank you, Father, for Shiloh and the redemption, the return of your Son who will redeem the bride and take him to the wedding. So all glory to Shiloh, all glory to the Most High. I am light, undefiled light, not the mammon. Mammon is flesh, that's defiles the light. Light is without defile. It is pure. It is without darkness, and it cannot be defiled. It's impossible. Scientifically, know anything about quantum physics, quantum computing? A computer is not alive, and that's going to be the deception. Because people aren't rooted, their base is not in the gospel, and they're deceived. The deceiver, the great deceiver. So thank you, Father, for those that you give an eye to see, an eye, a seeing eye, and you lift the apocalypse. There's a cover, there's a removal, a lifting of the veil. So thank you for that. It's Tarrif Tuesday here in the corporation, non-constitutional democracy, former constitutional republic, now a corporation sold on the stock exchange. So idiocracy at its finest, a civilization that will go down in history, that they'll say this has to be the most unintelligent. They pushed their little buggies down the one way, and they said the bug won't get you if you go push your buggy that way. Some of this stuff is quite comical when they look back at this time and place and this space right here. A generation lost in space farce, Mr. Space Link, mRNA now. They're just straight, not hiding. And I told everybody, we don't live in the age. This is the Diddy party. Remember? Big old bath, oil, and bed parties. These people are all in bed together, but you guys don't hear. It's been, they put this out, but people don't worry about it. That age is over. The age of deception, Fomahawk. It says, go to the man. Remember, we're in the age where the crowning of the bride will be redemption. So, yeah, I've been too busy, man. I can't. I don't have time, man. I really don't. Honestly, I'd love to, but I have to focus on what I've got. Yesterday, I spent all day moving a building. I'm bringing in more. I got to move forward, man. I can't. I wish I could. I'm the worst about that, about making contact all the time. That's probably why I don't have a friend or nobody, that I just can't. Like Kevin showed up, he's here, so he helped me yesterday. It's not that I don't. I mean, I'm serious, and I feel like you're 100% serious, but you're independent, so I'm not even concerned about you. I know you have independence. I haven't even met you yet. I can almost look into your eyes. I've never seen you. I can't see your profile picture, but it's like I already know you. I don't know if it's because you like to go fast or something, what it is. It's something in common. I know it's that. But, and I ain't trying to blow you out. I've just been stupid. I left it, bought or purchased another building. I'm really trying to make up. I really should have paid this land off and not got interested in trying to help somebody out. Every time I help somebody out, okay, well, I just haven't had the time, man. I just been too, like I said, I just went and purchased a whole nother dwelling out here that I'm either going to fix up, and Kevin might purchase it. I don't know. I thought you might even be showing up sooner or later. So there's got to be something here. And I know you're independent. See, look, man, I'm tired of this world and these people who don't react. And we're way too far. You should be exactly where you want to be now. This ain't no I'm going to. And that's fine because I understand people are in transition. I'm not like pointing you out. I just kind of did to Kevin. I had a talk with Kevin yesterday. Like, dude, are you all right? I'm all over the place till because I only have so much time, to do here. Not like that. Not like I'm in a rush to do anything. I already told Kevin we're not have to do out here. Let's get some chickens, some goats, some sheep, and get this underground garden and not worry about this world. This world can kiss my left, you know what? And I ain't trying to be like that right now, but failing to prepare is preparing to fail. I don't want to hang around with failures. I'll help those people in time, but not now. We're not in that time. If people don't see what happened after the VidCo, they're idiots. And I'm not trying to sup with anybody who's not already been preparing for some time and living a life too. I don't like people who are just, zombies. And I don't like that prepare. I used to live like that. Not like, for long, the whole truther. I've been doing this for decades, man. This ain't my first rodeo. So some of us look kind of like a Noah. We've been in the game a long time. See, COVID kind of woke people up, right? A little bit. If people ain't reacting after COVID, I don't care. They're just lost in space. And that's what's coming. That's what's coming. This big space farce. They're not hiding it now. Remember I said they're not hiding anything. This is Tarrif Tuesday. There's never been a war started in America with one single ordinance falling on a country. They're always started normally with false flags or I shouldn't have said that out loud. It came out. Oops, Jimmy crack Cornyn. I don't care. They're starting with tariffs, embargoes, and sanctions. Americans are idiots. I rebuke this is the worst country ever. Well, get out of here, Tracy. Well, I've tried. My son, whatever. I can't leave right now, so it is what it is. Father pegs me wherever he wants me, stakes me and yokes me and keeps me weighted down. So I have to carry this. It's all right. I'm a soldier, a father, and he puts me exactly. But see, that's what I'm saying. And so keep that in mind. Hegelian dialect, it's all the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. I'm done with it. I'm done. I don't even want to even have anything, and I will, because that's my nature. Like I said, it always is to continue to, most people can't put anything forward. Yeah, see, I don't recognize this government. In a national emergency bull, they create, these Hegelian dialect. They brought these people in here. I thought they were bringing them in kinetic to vote so Biden could get reelected. What happened with all that? No, the underlying agenda still wins. So that's what I'm saying. I'm tired of these people. I thought they were bringing in all these people so the Democrats could get the vote. Shut up, you donkey. Shut up, you elephant. They did that red team, blue team in Rome. There is no government. This is a corporation. The government is rogue. Govern is mind control. Mente, mental, mind, mental, mind, ment. Govern, to control, mind control. These people are mind controlled. So, yes, uniparty. 2 wings to the same dragon, 2 cheeks to the same hole. I ain't playing with these a-holes. Anybody who supports them is a bootlicker and a pig licker. Pig is a person in government. I know. I used to be one, a clown cop myself. I, again, went through the Highway Patrol Academy with my reconstruction and my certification as a pig in Oklahoma City. And then did all my special weapons and tactics training with LAPD and Metro, and trained in all my underground training and all my entry training and whatever. I've been one of these clown cops, been one of these pigs, put person in a cage without a victim. Victimless crime, brothers, sisters. I am filthy as it gets. A pig, a person in governments. And 40% of the United States is pigs. People in government, they created more pig jobs last year than they did anything else. So 40% of the U.S. population is rogue. And I would if I was the pretendant 47, but it can't. You guys don't get it. There's not one other platform that's put it out either. 4 plus 5 is 9, and 4 plus 7 is 11. Mr. 911. 47, 45, and 47 is 9/11. You're just too geometrically ignorant to understand what they're doing. So, but no one wants to hear this. That's right, Cole. They don't want to hear this. They want to have their ear tickled. You know what I'm saying? They want to have their ear. They want to rub their own, chain, pull on their hub. This is porneia is the Greek word for latria. Idolatria, the eyes, the service of the eyes, the lies to the eyes, and the service of the eyes, and the eyes to their self. That is idolatry. Porneia is the Greek word. Demon is the reverse of an idolater. That is one who distributes lies or fortunes to others. An idolater is one who distributes lies or fortunes to these two thieves that will take your crown. And he warned, this is the age of the crowning of the redemption of the bride. And people are too ignorant to even know that. They're back here in Fomahauk, the fish. But guess what? They had a bath party, a bunch of baby oil, and they're all in bed together. And we've known that, many of us, for years. We've been trying to tell you, Epstein didn't Epstein himself. Okay? Mr. Chump has been pinged from his phone to EpiPen Island and back. So he's in on it too. He's in bed with them. He just had a party with Mr. Gates. I'm sure they laid in bed together and had themselves a nice discussion. He's got my back. That's what he said. I'm sure Trump's got Bill's back and Bill's got Trump's back. So they're both in bed together. EpiPen Island boys. Yes, they're island boys. Yes, they are. Genix, you are on the other end of that sticker, and in this case, it's an mRNA, and they're not hiding it. See, deception is Fomahauk. Go to the man pouring out the water on the vessel, right out of the vessel on the, Fomahauk the fish, the age of deception, but you're not celestially wise. You don't pay attention to none of these things. You care more about pushing your buggy in a certain direction or standing on the X or wearing a masquerade or acting like a child than wearing a face diaper. And that last time was too easy to see. This one is way more tabernacles. Wandering Jews in the desert. Intense. Get it? Ha ha ha. Little spiritual. No, it's whatever. That's awesome. I love it. Thank you, Father. Intense. Get it? Wandering Jews in the desert. Temporary places of study, worship. Woo! Hallelujah. All glory to the Most High. All glory to Shah. This is about a wedding. This is about the age of redemption. This is about the age where the crowning of the heirs. This is why you've been crowned like an idiot. That's with the ring around the rosy, pocket full of polio ring, Saturn, Chronos, time. People are idiots, lost in space. I got a space calendar farce. No, it's not the age of evil. This is the age of the lifting of the veil, the removal of the cover, the age of the removal of deception. This is the age where the crowning of the sons of God, not fallen angels, or not crackers and grape juice, or not Cadbury eggs. Ha ha, you religious idiots. You don't go after Jesus, do you? Jesus, I rebuke you. You're an idiot. Religions are vain. That means worthless. It says it in his book, Jeremiah. You want to read these things, but people don't. They go to house. It was the house made by hands. Paul was a Pharisee. They were part of the church. It was the church that hung Christ. And people want to be hanging out when he said 2 times, as he always declares, 2 witnesses, and there's 2 thieves that will steal your crown, that he doesn't dwell in houses or temples made by hands because he destroyed it. I think God gave on us 2,000 years. Get the out of here, you idiot. D-call, you're an idiot. Bye! You don't give up on his bride. It's already chosen. You're a freaking one of these people who do these worldly things. Take yourself and remove it, you viper. It's called faith, you idiot. You didn't give up. It was a purchase. You're just an idiot. It was you already bought. It's about paid. It's about a price. He said, conform to my image. Follow after me. Get out of here, you religious nonsense. You make no sense. Yeah, you are. You're an idiot. I can already tell you have no definition. You're a translator. I bet you 99% of what comes out of your lips is translation. You couldn't define words that come out of your mouth. You have no origin, no custom, no culture. You probably think it's 2025, don't you there, D-call? Tell me what year it is right now. Let me see if you're an idiot. If you're a celestial idiot, what kind of calendar? If you're an orgy celebration lunatic. Let me see if you're one of these worldly people. Tell me what year it is. Tell me how many months are in a calendar. Let's see how celestial wise, if you even know what time it is. Or if you're in some other lost in space calendar, some kind of orgy calendar. It's 2025. No, get out of here. Leave now. Oh, bye. You're out of here. You're an idiot. See ya. It's not 2025. Gone. No birthday next year. Not me. I'm just saying, don't celebrate calendars. You're an idiot. There's no such thing as time. You're an idiot. People didn't sleep for 8 hours. No, that's work. That's corporation. You're nonsense. You make no sense. Time is an illusion. Death, where one door closes, another one opens. Time is an illusion. Death is an illusion. You're foolish. I'm not going to play this. Homie, don't play that. I told you I don't have time. Time? You don't go by a clock. Somebody's got you going by, I got to do this by. You've been fooled. A calendar, a hand points to a finger, a hand on a by a number, and you're telling me that's time? You've been deceived. Don't do time, brother, sister. Nobody ever slept for 8 hours. Nobody was ever afraid of the dark. Only in this time are people afraid of the dark. They used to plant by the moon, afraid of the dark. I am so thrilled to be here and witness this idiotic generation that's afraid of the dark. Nobody ever slept for 8 hours. Proof, nobody, because they planted by the moon. Stop it. It was easier. Wandering Jews in the desert, tabernacles, baby. It was better to move by night. People are lost in space force, brothers and sisters, with their mRNA jab. Oh, it's both. We got to have both, man. You'd like it out here then. This place is off the chain then. Seriously, it is off the chain. It's so dark out here, you can't see your hand in front of your face. And then sometimes these stars light up. Kevin saw it the other night. There's sometimes these nights are just unbelievable out here. Even some of the other people that lived here, this guy that was from Cuba, he's getting ready to move back there. I got to go do this building here in a little bit. And he moving back. Hey, I want to make a stop for this. This guy came from Cuba 35 years ago. And I've talked about this. Listen up. If you have an ear to hear and eye to see, you'll see what I'm saying. I've always said, you don't want to know anything about this country. Don't ask anybody that's lived in this country their whole life. They're an idiot. They're one side. They're biased. They're his story. And that's not the real story, because there's a whole other thing outside of this world called the divided states of corporation, America, a form of constitutional republic. And he came here 35 years ago, escaping from Cuba, obviously Castro and all these things. We're apologize. Castro. But North, we're taking over the 51st state. Anyways, imperialism, it's happening. But anyways, brothers, sisters, 35 years ago, this man came here and he's leaving. That's why I bought this building, because he's leaving. He's going back to Cuba, where he came from. And I suggest, if you want to find out anything about this country, you ask somebody who came to this country fleeing, tyranny and all those things, come to America to be free, and now is leaving because his country he's gone back. It's way more, he has dual citizenship. He's a lot better there now, way different, way more. He said for $8,000, I could buy 6, we could acres, maybe 2 hectares, 2+ hectares with 2 homes for 10 grand. 10 grand with 2 homes. He said 8. Not 10, 8. He said that's because I asked him. I said, I want to know. I said, just because you're there, and this is how I link is flocks to their own. The bees is built. Yeah, because of this, they will be safety soon. That they already are. Tim, they've been saying that for a long time. Mr. Trump is declaring that. MAGA, great again, peace, all that. So that's already been declared. They've been you need to go watch. I've already told you, Informed Christians. You're not watching Informed Christians enough. He will put that on the timeline when they do these call outs. It's done celestially by what the firmament is above your head. So, but thanks appreciate all your time, always for your comments. But okay, so like I said, here we are, right here. This should be so obvious. This gentleman, again, he came here 35 years ago. He's going back. He said, I can have 2 houses on I think it's 2 hectares of land for $8,000. He said, I'm out of here. And he has a house. He said he's selling his single wide, and he said that house over there sold for 100 plus. He said, I'm selling it. I'm going back. I'm gonna live like a king back there. I'm tired of fighting this. So please hear me. If you're watching this later and you've made it into 20 minutes, you have the attention span of a fly. It's about 30 seconds. You're out of here. So thank you, Father, for clearing the air, getting these people gone. Be done with them. They're low-hanging fruit. They'll get picked first off like a duck. You could fly, but you sit there in a pond and you don't do anything. You just stay where you're at. People are idiots. No plan of attack. I go nowhere fast. like a hamster on a wheel, a revolution. Fight, fight, fight. They fight themselves. They don't ever go anywhere. But anyway, so this gentleman is leaving. He's out of here. And he's making the moves. So I can appreciate people who making and shaking and baking, okay, in this. And so I wanted, if you have an ear to hear, please listen to what I'm telling you. He came here 35 years ago, fleeing. This man has skills and came here and made a life for himself, and now he's out of here. So, yeah, hold on one second, Homestead. I want to make a mention of that because this is people, all wars in this current country that corporation we live in were started with this exact tariffs, embargoes, and sanctions, never with ordinances, follies. These people are idiots, Homestead. Just absolutely no comprehension of their historical United States military war machine, industrial complex, Eisenhower called. So this man's leaving, brothers, sisters. And if you ever want to hear anything about this country, you need to know from somebody who is not from this country. Stop listening to people who were born here. This man wasn't born here. He fled tyranny and he came here, and now it's freer in Cuba. Moving on. If you didn't hear that, then you don't have an ear to hear. That's who you talk to. You want to find out what this country's like, you talk to people who aren't from this country. Everybody hearing? Anybody? We need to start. I'm going to start doing this a little bit, or I'm not going to, like I said, I won't. I'll just move on in my conversation. That's how I got to do this. I'm going to spark this algorithm. Put a one in the chat, or hearing ear. If you heard what I just said, 35 years. Put 35 years. Put 35 years in the chat, or leave. If you can't participate, I guess you can. That's fine. People can just shut up and I won't see you. But put 35 years in the chat. Put 35 years, please. Put that. You can type it. 35 years in the chat. That this guy came here from Cuba, guys, and now he's leaving. That's important. If you're going to ask somebody what the state of this union is, you need to find out somebody who wasn't from here. You understand? And then you ask them, and if they say they're leaving because this isn't the place they came to, that is how you're. So thank you, Kinetic. All these people who don't participate or failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And people don't have to say a single word, but you're lost in space. You probably think it's 2025. I don't even know why Father sent you here. He just sent you here with a deaf ear is what it is. Your fingers, AT&T. Which fingers do the walking? Anybody? The Yellow Pages? I think it was the Yellow Pages, huh? Not AT&T. Where'd that come from? At the tone, the time will be. I'm old school. Whatever. You guys are freaking in this modern world. You couldn't think you could use your tech. Now you're going to think a computer's alive. Now we're going to get feelings, and now it's going to have rights. Shut up. So moving on. If you don't see it by now, homestead, tariffs, embargoes, sanctions, all these things are how our wars are started in this country. And so it's already here. Remember, Mr. Trump did it already last time he was in office. He did this last time. He already did this, brothers and sisters, the first time he tariffed. He said everybody thought he was going to come in and protect this country. Now he's an imperialist taking over Canada. We have many subscribers on this that come in here regularly. Lion and Carl and many of our subscriber base are from Canada, our brothers and sisters to the north. And they said, we don't want to take on your debt. Pump and chump that coin. See, that was the sickest thing, man. That is proof of what this dude is capable of. He came out with a meme coin. And now listen, please, they did their egg ritual. Now I want you to listen to me. They're pumping and dump this crypto state, crypto union, Doge. Doge is the wolf. I'm trying to get you ahead. And I'm not telling you to buy any of these things, these meme coins. Doge is the wolf, is the dog. February is the wolf ritual, the dog ritual, Lupercalia. Start paying attention to what they're doing. I'm not making predictions. February is Valentine. Valentine is Cupid. That's Nimrod, the one with the bow, the toxon, the mighty hunter, Nimrod with the bow and the arrow. These people are lost. That is February, which is Apollyon. That is Trump's decoration, his motif in his house, remember? Polio. We're going to do that again. Watch. They got all these things lined up. North and south, brothers, sisters, with their equinox. This cross, this Baal worship, the sun god in the middle of the winter, Jesus. Birthday, celebration. We're not under that covenant. We don't do none of these things. And so this is so easily to see where this is headed. I'm not making a prediction. I am a prophet. That means I am a teacher. Prophecy was fulfilled. There's nobody predicting futures. Father created all things. Leave now if you think that there's such thing as luck and that you can change what Father has already written. He already knows what you're going to do, even if you do self. You don't know what a prophet is. You're an idiot. A prophet is a teacher. Move on. Bum, you're not doing anything. You're low-hanging fruit. I'll dress you troll. Fish on. I got you hooked. Don't think about me when you leave here. Failing to prepare you like a duck in a pond. You're just going to sit there and do nothing, and you're going to get taken out like low-hanging fruit. See ya. Gone. You want to see a failure? What's the book of Psalms telling us? The only thing it takes for evil to flourish, for good man to stand around and do nothing. That's what these people do. Nothing. They're failures. Have no plan, no hope, no nothing. Don't have any acreage, any property to help another brother out. Don't have any food sources. Don't have their own meat source. Don't have a single callus on their hand. Couldn't even skin a buck without turning it into hamburger and cutting the piss sack and turn it into a wreck. Right, and you're the fruit that's already fallen to the ground, and it's rotten. Oh, okay. Whatever you think there, scallywag, you dog. Let's continue on with the lesson. You scallywag, you're a dog, right? So dog worship is February, brothers and sisters. That is, teacher will continue to teach. And I have moderators that'll moderate you out here. Bye, you silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Go play your silly reindeer game somewhere else. You'll know them by their fruit. I'm not worried about you can judge me all you want, you idiot. I'm only worried about being condemned. All men, judge all men with righteous judgment. So go ahead if that's what you think is my fruit. He said, don't judge them by the cover. There, about and only one bad apple will upset the whole apple cart. So there we go. If you think I'm rotten, there you go. You better ferment. You know what fermentation is? You know what lukewarm is? You don't. You're a spiritual, celestial, biblical, religious idiot. Goodbye. So anyways, moving on. Hey, we got to address the trolls. You got to get it with Lady in Red for that. I didn't want to address the no, it's part of the channel. We do it just so they'll remember us forever. And then we don't charge them for rent space in their head after we throw them out of here. They can't come back. And then they're thinking about this channel and thinking about the conversation. And I've moved on and I've never thought about them again. I don't charge them any rent space in their head. It's Father who does that because Father is the one who creates and writes all things. There's no such thing as luck. He sends everybody in here. He sent you here. We give all glory to him. So teacher will teach you the same understanding of what they're about to do because it's not hard to see, brothers, sisters. They're going by this book right here. I have the cheat codes, remember? I don't have a prophet as a teacher, and so I can't see futures. I see what they're doing because they're going by the celestial firmament. February is not a month. People are idiots. I guarantee that idiot thinks there's a month of February and probably again thinks it's 2025. So you'll know them by their fruit, brothers and sisters. They do works in darkness. Darkness is this meat suit that he will take from us, and he will take that, and he is light. He can't be defiled. It's the meat suit. It's the flesh that defiles us. That's why he said we must be born from above. I am without flesh. He birthed the flesh vessel through the Pisces, through the matrix, through the amniotic fluid, water, if you will. He had to birth the flesh vessel. He is only light. So I will not let anybody, it can't be. So we just like to, the will of God or Father that art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, kingdom come. That's right. So you have it. So that's what I'm saying. There's two things. There's either agape or there is pornea, idolatry. So people will follow this February ritual worship, and I'm not fulfilling any prophecy. February is the dog or the wolf month. So expect Dogecoin to be lifted by Mr. Stinky Muskrat, because anytime he mentioned Doge, remember, woo! And now he's the advisor for Mr. Chump, Mr. Red Flag, Gun Law, Bad Man Orange. So, yeah, my son could say that. Honestly, Connecticut, a couple of years old, I think he could say the Lord's Prayer by himself. His sister, we used to say it to her, whatever his, and she loved saying it too. But yeah, he could say it on his own. I think even before he was 2 years old. Elijah loves the word. I miss my son a lot. thinking about him a little bit this morning, going, Father, have I let go enough? He who loves the son more than me is not worthy of me. He who loves the daughter more than me is not worthy of me. He who loves the father more than me is not worthy of me. This is Matthew 10:34 through 39. Just sharing a little moment with you in time when I was praying with Father, sup face to face with him, eating of his beating, if you will. Going, Father, I don't know. I'm trying to let it go. I don't really talk about it on the channel. You can't bring him back. I'm not going to probably see him until I die. I was thinking about, man, if I left the country, my son's here. This sucks. But Father's will be done. Thy kingdom come. Nothing is happening without the will of the Father. Our Father who art in heaven is not above our head. So it is what it is. I've got court dates coming. Nothing's changed in my life. Remember, I'm still being persecuted by the state of Oregon, who tried to kill me, and I still all of these logistical things. So I spend this time and do these other things. I have a massive case and suit thing going, probably one of the largest cases in the state of Oregon ever to grace this, but it just, I'd be quiet about it. It is what it is. I've spent thousands now hours, right of discovery, suppression of evidence. Remember, I'm a prior pig, so I put it under discovery. They want to take this to trial. They're not. They vacated the trial at this point. They don't have counsel for me. It's all God's will be done. Thank you, Father. It's the only thing that settles me, brothers and sisters. I wish I knew where my daughter was at. I wish I could get an answer. Now I can't even get my son's mom to answer me. Won't even look at my messages, won't answer my calls. That was one call I made after 8 months of not knowing anything about my son. I made one and got cut off again. Father's like, no! I'm like, yes, Father. So anyways, I got to move on. Starting to choke me up here a little bit. But thanks for keeping him in mind, because I don't know. I love his soul, like I said, but not more than Father. I love his reaction that day, when he went out with his hands in the air. And if you listen, they shot him. He had his hand. That man has done what he's supposed to do. We all make mistakes, and he made a mistake, but he definitely paid for it, and more than anybody. And I've done all the evidence. So it speaks. God will pour out the just measure on Elijah John Werner. Look at his name. Hopefully his name will. He's a good young man, but he used to love the Lord's Prayer a lot, and he loved to say it too, and he could say it on his own, and he was always jazzed about the word. He was a moderator in here, and I miss his moderating too. Yeah, I know, and that's a stupidity. But I remember I think you're the one who brought that to light. The whole it's all right, man. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Like we said, Father creates and writes all things. Have to let it go. Like I said, I didn't have to do none of this. I could already left. My son told me, Dad, take your precious metals and go. And instead they stole them from me. Somebody did. It is what it is. Remember, I don't care about shiny metal. I care about chickens, rabbits, goats, sheep, underground gardens, and ways to get away from hailstones. And I don't care. I care about the word more than anything. And the rest of you guys, you can kiss my left. You know what? Probably just me and you in here now, kinetic. But this thing isn't for me anymore. I'm 100% food oriented. I talked to Kevin about this yesterday. I said, look, I ain't trying to ride you, but I need not like Maury. I got to see some, and I'm busy. So I really wish you would have taken on this, garden thing or something. Grab something by the horns out here and do it, and I'm not, because he's helping me. And I said, it's not that you're not, although that I'm very prepared, as we talked about, myself and Kevin yesterday, I want a fresh food source. Kinetic, I want you to be there too. I don't know how to do this to you, and I don't want to try to change you, brother. I don't want to try to change you at all. You need to be food oriented, man. If you're not food focused, supply chain oriented, and I know you can be focused. I can already tell your energy. How to divide your time. And not like that, because remember I told you time management is very important. And remember I told you, because you don't want to go by time. A master of his time and space is fifth dimensional. I don't want to try to go there and explain the dimensions, but very people are third, and fourth are very few. But fifth is not something that very many people can comprehend or even accomplish in this time, place, and space and dimension. Is the master of the time, place, space, and dimension. By mastering it means you don't have. And so obviously I still struggle because I don't have, it's not 100%, although I'm okay because of what's already put ahead, paid forward. Yeah, that's what you need to see. And I'm saying connect. Please hear me though. Look, this is what I'm saying, and I don't want to sway you. So you do your own way. I'm just telling you where I'm at, and it's because I got to open discussion this. I was really thinking before I came in here, I really need just to speak freely. I think I'll accomplish more. I don't want to turn the comments off in this channel. It wouldn't be the same channel, but man, I accomplish so much when I don't talk to anybody and I just continue forward and more. But I'm not just going to do videos. This is a live stream channel. It's become, I just don't do content anymore. There's more response through the hearing ear that's here, and it's fine. The content stands up for itself already. I do live streams like getting followed by the cop suckers the other day and all the other things. But listen, healthy, organic food. And I was going to leave the United States before. I told my son, I am tired of being here, son. I love you, bud. And you got all this stuff going on, but I got to get out of here, bud. This country sucks. This food is freaking poison, son. And I can't get people to homestead with me, man. So I'm going to go to Mexico to start. It's way I could just get out of this country and eat way differently, son. And he's like, Dad, I understand, He's like, go. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I can't, son. You're here, I'm going to finish this. We'll get this stuff taken care of. I want you to go with me. We're going to get this taken care of. I want you to go. We're going to get this taken care of, son. So what I tried to do, like I said, just speaking organically and openly, 10 years ago, Kevin was here, was a witness when I had somebody here purchase this property. I haven't purchased it outright. Okay. And I should have, because I had the money when Kevin bought the property, but I lost some, spent some, tried to help somebody out. It just, that didn't happen like it did. So, nice, outstanding. Poquito español, no más. I don't speak it. I used to speak a really good broken. My dad told me kinetic from the time I was 8 years old. 8 years old. See, this is why I shouldn't read the comments, because I get all over the place. He said, son, this is America. Speak Spanish. He got on my brother. I remember one time, for like 2 hours. 2 hours, my dad was just like me to my son. 2 hours he was on his fourth point of contact. You're not taking, I think he wanted to take German or French. Right? German or French or something. And we had to take we had to take a foreign language in high school, obviously, right? So he wanted to take German and French. And for 2 hours, my dad ripped his butt. It was probably an hour, but it seemed a lot longer, about taking a different foreign language. And he said, son, this is America. Speak Spanish, because he understood that where we grew up, there's more people who come through the obviously countries in South America or Hispanic speaking, Spanish, Latin, you came back in there, dog. So we'll continue to teach. Go make money on Dogecoin. Go make a bunch of money. Get so rich, Scally, that you can't even fit through the eye of a needle. Go for it. Did you hear what I just said? Go get Dogecoin in February. Let's see if you have any. Let's see if you can teach anything. What year is it, Scallywag? Meds. You're going to take your mRNA jab, aren't you? You're going to take your mRNA, and 48-hour Mr. Warp Speed's going to give you, you know what the opposite of God is? To twist, change, or forward means to, wrench. Yeah, there we go. Right on to forward. Twist or warp. You know what the opposite of Godspeed is? Warp speed. So go get your warp 48-hour mRNA jab. Tell me what year it is there, dog. Scallywag. Tell me what year it is. Let's see if you have any education, or if your education is like a fly, or if you're just some idiot, just loves to troll. And we'll address you. You want the attention, and we'll give it to you. Lights on you. Oh, you feeling good? There's a place called the Hub. You go pull it over there. Your chain. You like that? Or you climax, you get it all over your screen saver. Come on, what year is it? Let's see. Everybody's watching you. You got the whole room's attention, scally dog. Go get your Dogecoin. Go get your Dogecoin. Poquito. Chiquita. Do I have to really tell you what year it is? Yeah, tell me right now, you idiot. Speak up or get the f out of here. I'll moderate you. I can permanently moderate you. We don't have to, but we will. We throw 18,000 people out here a month, so we don't have to have you here. I don't sup with vipers. I don't cast my pearls in the mud. Pigs, people in government, swine, clown cops, commerce cops. So tell me what year it is, you silly rabbit. Tricks of our kids. Let's see what kind of understanding you have of what kind of time you're in place and space farce. Go get your mRNA Starlink jab there, dog. Come on there, Doge. Come on, Doge. Come on, Doge. Get your February ritual. Get your February ritual on. So please give me some time. I want your time. I'm not going to hear it? All right. I'll moderate you out of here. I have a mental. Oh, okay. So, okay, hold on. So we're going to we'll make an example. So I have a mental issue. So you have a PhD, you have an MD. Where'd you do your medical doctorate at there, scallywag? You can't even answer my question on what year it is. So now you're going to tell me that you can't even listen. You don't even have probably any formal education. You can't even pay attention like OJ concentrate. Oh no, like the dude with the glove or the dude who offed his wife. Dude, come on, man, make some sense. Yeah, make some sense. I asked you a question. Can you even keep track of what you're saying? Mental, do you have an MD, medical doctorate, or do you have a sociology or psychology? Where'd you get your doctorate at? So you just gave me a full psychological evaluation in a matter of moments. You said I have mental issue. You want me to get drugs now. See, that's what you want. You want me to take drugs. I know you're kind. You're a troll. You know what I'm saying? You want me to do drugs. You want me to go to the medicine cabinet and meth, get some ADHD or I got a problem. I see you're kind. You support Trump with his mRNA jab. You support the big farm guy, snakes up a pole. You'll be fooled by pharmakia. So answer the question. Do you want me to take drugs? Where did you get your MD? I've asked you all kinds of questions. You couldn't even answer what year it was. Can you even concentrate? Did you bring a piece of paper and a pencil and write anything down? Could you have any organization, time management skills? I asked you a simple question, what year it was, and then you claim that I have a mental issue. So I asked you where you got your doctorate, your MD, your medical doctorate. Did you do it in psychology, psychiatry, sociology? You gave me a full medical, psychological evaluation in a matter of moments. And so in that evaluation, you want me to farm me out to the guy with the script, right? You do it by the script. You're programmed. You know that? You're programmed to do this. Okay, so we'll show what he said. This is what Scallywag. So now see, guys, look, you do have a mental problem. I would say you're borderline schizophrenic. So now see, he's performed. So I'm asking you, if you can't comment, then I'll ban you from here. You get one more chance to answer. Where did you get your medical doctrine at to give me this full psychological evaluation? And you do want me to get on the script, right? You want me to take some schizophrenic drug medicine, right? Man-made medicine from the guy with the script, the farm guy, pharmacy. Okay, so you can't answer my question. This is your problem. You know, I'll tell you this. I'll give you this. Hey, listen here, scallywag. They used to think people that were having a seizure had a demon. You're an idiot. I have certification, counsel and law enforcement, education and training that's clean on identifying mental illness. I'm a prior pig, a cop. I actually have, they have very little, they can't, bam! Shoot a mother like you because you can't listen. You can't listen. You can't even concentrate like OJ. You won't listen. You won't lick that boot. And they'll plug you What if your doctor didn't give you your farm guy medicine, or what if your caretaker gave you the wrong one and you can't even concentrate like OJ? Bam! 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 Ah, you're dead in this world. At least I had counsel and law enforcement. That's CLEAT, education and training, on certification on how to identify mental illnesses. Sir, put the gun down. Put the gun down. Bam! Bam! At least I freaking blew your leg off first. At least I blew your leg off first, right? You know what the use of force regulation is? See, I make an example of people like you. When I was a law enforcement trainer, we used to actually, people maybe weren't on there. People, maybe they had a hearing impairment. We just didn't shoot. So you have a problem. You're the society that you lick the boot of this current system. And you come in and you think you can make change. Can't make no change. We'll make examples out of you. I have certification, counsel, law enforcement, education, and training on how to identify mental illness. So I'm in serving the public. I just don't dump clips. And you're going to come in here and you think you have some kind of certification. So let me just ask one more time where you got your certification from to identify that I am schizophrenic. And you still want me to take drugs. I know you. I know you're kind. You want me to get on some kind of medicine so you can port Donald Trump with the Pfizer jab and all this bullcrap. You want me to take drugs. I know you by your fruit. You came in and said I was a bad apple, but you can't even answer my question. It's called a pharmacist, not a farm guy. Okay, so you reminded me of Charles Manson. Charles Manson sounded like he was a little more intelligent. So one last question, because we're playing with you. See, we got you hooked. We got you to come back. I silenced you for a minute, and then you came back. So see, you're getting trolled now. So don't think about me when I take you out of here. Don't spend any time ever thinking about me again. And nobody in this room will ever think about you ever again. So you have one last chance to tell me where you got your medical doctorate at. I gave you a little of my past. Okay, so I'll just the truth digger and this. No, there's nobody trapping me, vodka. So there's nobody trapping me here, but thank you. I'm trolling with this person. So one last time, Mr. Dogecoin, Mr. Musk, Stinky Musk, Scally Dog. Well, let's see, you're extremely agitated, you think, or against, you're anxious and cannot stop moving. Oh, okay, so you've never watched any of my videos here. I'm not agitated, it's called passion. You're an idiot, scallywag. Thanks for your time, but don't think about me when you get banned out of here. Don't think about me. You're about ready to go. Now, don't ever think about this channel, your thing here. Don't ever think about it again. Don't think about my movement. Don't remember you couldn't see my eyes. That's going to irritate you. He warns about two things: idolatry and imagery. You understand? That's what he warns of. All right, just toying with the trolls, brother, sister. So back to Dogecoin, Wolf, Dog God, Apollyon. Watch February. You did your ritual. You did your ritual January. This channel ahead of time, brother, sisters, not prophecy, as I said. I'm not a teacher. I got mental notes. I already took them. I'm a reconstructionist, prior pig, clown cop. That's what I did from the time I was 17, joined the frickin' army like a no, Father, it is what it is. So I can reconstruct. I've taken mental notes. I can go back through everything I said. This dog, scallywag, we just made that up just because it was part of the conversation that we're trying to teach off. Oh, pharmacist. It's a pharmacist and a farm guy. This guy wouldn't know the difference between a script being scripted. And I guarantee you right now, he's like, in his brain, and I'm not. We're going to move on. So Doge is what I'm telling you that I will see, because like dog, like wolf, is the month of February, which is not on the calendar. We want to focus on what they do ahead of time, not as prophets, brothers, sisters, so we could be prepared. That's what a sign, that's what my tattoos, remember, all this shows you. A stop sign is like right here in your face. Most signs is a warning of what is to come, like a warning, like 3 warnings, like trumpets, shofar shall sound in war to ready the troops, right? Be on the ready, first horn, first shofar, be able to look at, second horn, be ready to move out at the third horn. Move out, draw fire, soldier, let's go. What are you doing? Stop standing there. See, you're not ready because you didn't hear the first warning, did you? Your third warning, you think about it, you're dead. You got about a third a second in war, but it's tariffs, Tariff Tuesday, embargoes, sanctions, brothers, sisters. Pay attention. They're going to do this February. He said he's starting these sanctions in February, tariffs in February. Take some mental notes. Don't be like some idiot trying to come in and not do anything about what you can, physically. You can't change Father's history and writing. You can only follow in his commandments or do yourself. There is no other will. His will or your will. That's it. There's nothing. Anything else is lukewarm. He warns of that. So back to the conversation. February. Pay attention. You'll see this. I could be wrong on the timing. It doesn't matter. It ain't a matter of timing. They're already doing these things. So my main focus here is food and fresh food and eating. Wait until I eat fresh food. You think I'm fired up and moving around now? I'm not agitated. There's passion. There's just between being passionate. They don't care how much you know, brothers and sisters. No, they don't. You can know everything. That's not a threat to them. They care how much you care. Know the difference. Some of us have been doing this for quite some time. And when you're doing this with passion, people will consider you angry. And then a cop will shoot you because they think you're not respecting their authority. Yeah, you have to talk like a robot to a cop now. They'll dump clips in you. Not me. That's not how I talk to them. I never let them disrespect my judge. My judgments will come after I die. I'm not under this corporation. I'm not a corp, and I'm not a statue, and I'm not a merchant number. I don't play, homie, don't play that. So I'm not going down in history being a merchant number. I don't partake. I can stick it to the man by growing my own food. A tomato plant is a great way to stick it to this government that wants you to fight, red team, blue team, revolution, that they create these fights. Red team, blue team, Democrat, blood McKin. They did it in the 80s with rap music and a bunch of dudes in, anyways, we'll leave it alone. It is whatever it is. It's so, this society is so far. Mad TV, there we go. Spy versus Spy, all of it. MTV, the whole generation. If you guys are as old as me, we know how they did this. They created this moment in time. They've been doing this for a long time, brothers and sisters, and it's all pointed to this time now. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. So I hope organically you can be as organic as you can back to the old way, because that's where the future is at. That is where the future is at. And I'm telling you, don't have to listen to me. Keep doing but go into your tech future. Whatever, I'll be a high-tech redneck. I'll use some of this tech, but I don't want it. I don't need it. I use things I'm on right now. Boom, we're using the sun to create this live stream, right? Thank you, Father, for you, S-U-N, and more importantly, the S-O-N, the only begotten Son of the Lamb. But so enough trolling, enough. Back to me here. I would do it. It's February. You better be ready. Watch Dogecoin. Watch the wolf ritual. Watch for dog. God is dog. So do the opposite. Gog and Magog. Oh, there's another God. Careful. They'll use these words and letters with soup and mix them up like alphabet soup, like they're agencies. Tell you they have authority over you. And that's what we're about to pull. Another rug pull on people's rights. I told you it's your Second Amendment, and I'm not going to get that one wrong. Nope. Some things I'm not. I see it. They already did. 2 times they said they send the military to your door. They repealed posse comitatus, and you're not where you want to be? You're an idiot. You are an idiot. If you are not away from this crap, you need to, and I can't stop what they're going to do, but I can have, a line of walls of peaceful defense. But people don't see that. They don't. And I don't need a Second Amendment right to protect myself. God fights all my battles. I'm meek, not weak, trained to take your life with my own hands, but that's not a threat. I don't need a Second Amendment item. I don't want that. I'm a pacifist. I don't want fight. I want flight. My fight is flight. Wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. See you, bye. I'll leave wherever I'm at. He said, if they come to take what you have, do not fight them for it. So nobody's going to make me kill them over dirt. They're not. I already could have unalived 3 men this last year in 2024. 2 dead pigs and a dead investigator, and I was meek, not weak. 18 times I told that man to exit immediately. Do you have a warrant? Nope. He didn't. He kept coming towards me, kept coming in an aggressive manner. And I didn't do anything of the sort, never had any intent to take that man's life. Instead, he tripped on his own phallic by opening his mouth. And I told him to shut up, but he didn't listen. And then two state pigs that I told that one clown cop, shut up, you county pig, you little baby pig. Don't tell me murder. I have a Fourth Amendment right to proceed secure in my house's papers, persons. If these later people came with guns and ruin and physically caused permanent damage to my body and were freaking the hell out of my day. And now where are they? I think the law enforcement has something to do with where my son is at. They may have unalived him. They already shot him in the chest. They already kidnapped my daughter. So don't tell me they couldn't do these things already. Remember, they already shot me. Well, they hit me in the face with something that should have made me mentally handicapped. There's no way I should be able to talk right now. There's no way I should be able to see right now. There's no way I should be able to hear right now. There's no way I should have been able to still stand up. You don't get hit in the face with a stun grenade, a concussion grenade. I've had a concussion from that moment on, brothers and sisters. I've just dealt with this. I've just dealt with it. And only by Father the strength that I wake up by the grace of the Father, and all glory to him that I'm here still standing and ministering this narrow way, trying to not say, oh, let's go after these guys. That two men could have lost their lives and I didn't take their life. And instead, my dog has the biggest tail and he always does that. No, go. You're going to come back and do the same thing. So I didn't do that. And I don't want that. And I didn't do that then. And I didn't have to do any of that. I didn't have to stand for my son. I could have left, went to Mexico. I could have went on the road, taken the money. I don't know where it went. It don't matter. The money is gold and silver. The gold bailed him out. The silver should have been never taught. Tango, go lay down, please. You do the same thing. I got to charge him a toll when I'm going through here. He comes through here, it's low, and he hits it with his head, and then he hits it with his butt, and then he... So, I brothers, sisters, I'm glad that I have faith, because I don't know where my son is at. I don't know if the law. Imagine this. I go to where I think I'm finally getting to see my son after 8 months, and I have all the evidence. I'm a prior law enforcement officer, so I'm pretty good at documenting evidence. I'm a prior reconstructionist. Traffic crash. I already told you. I did my research, my certification through and at the Highway Patrol, where my actual traffic crash reconstruction at scene, all the, I was an investigator as a teenager. I was certified at reconstruction. So my brain is wired different than the way most people's are. And that's what Father did to me. So, when I go back and I look at this, and I put all the evidence under right of discovery and suppression of evidence, and I put this case, I have all the evidence. That is the tragedy of the case itself, but it doesn't matter. It shows me Father has his hand on this case. This should be breaking news across the United States. This is one of the largest cases ever in the history of the United States, ever. When I went on 12/9 of 2024 and subrogated the merchant number, took over power of attorney, put the court on notice of liability 4 times, and challenged the judicial capacity of Dave Vanderberg, the sitting clown man in the black robe, acting as a judge with no judicial capacity, not operating in our Article 3 court, under the original Title 18 statutes. These were all revised statutes. I know my rights. I know my constitutional rights. I know my Fourth Amendment right would allow me to kill 2 cops who later shot my son, kidnapped my daughter, and have made me and my property that I have still not fixed. That's not anger. That is passion. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not angry. I'm passionate about what I do. Father did this in me. He works in me. I'm meek, not weak. I'm thankful that those men are still here to walk this rock, that I didn't have to. They're still, they don't know, though. They don't know. They're not here thankful. There's 25 men that came here with guns from the state of Oregon, plus probably more. I don't know, with the county to get rid of this problem, this mouth that won't shut up about this government for 20 years plus. I told you they don't care how much you know. They care how much you care, brothers and sisters. So people call it anger. That's not anger. That's called passion. I used to be a pig. I used to work for this federal government. I used to put people in a cage with no victim. I rebuke myself. I rebuke what I've done for this corporation. But I will not be a part of it, and I will expose it until the day if they kill me, then they martyr me. Father did not want me to die. They came to unalive me that day, brothers and sisters. If it goes ever national, you'll see. You'll see this case. It's all there for the taking. People are going to look at all this to take. Father's watching. That's all I care. Shiloh is my judge. He's my mediator. He's the one who made me be meek. I never said get a revolution started, and I never tried to do anything to those. I actually had my hand in the air and my phone recording them on a live saying, you're freaking the hell out of my daughter in here. Stop. Why are they not? They didn't care. They just continued to stalk this place till they came in with guns. So F this country, man. Nobody cares about a veteran like myself who was a prior veteran, prior pig, prior law enforcement, military police in the Army. The way these cops treat me, the way this country treats me is sickening. These people think they care about people who defend their rights. No, they don't. They care about their own little worlds. They don't even do anything. They don't stand up to the law. That's what Christ did. They're not Christ-like. You're not Christ-like if you don't stand up to the law. I rebuke you. You're not. If you're not standing against the law, you are not Christ-like. He stood up to the halakha, the Haggadah. He said, follow after me. He said, conform to why are you doing what you're doing? Because this is what Christ told us to do. Do not partake in their unfruitful works of darkness. Expose them. Do not hide that light in a basket. So I will not have my inheritance taken afterwards. He said, give that shekel to the rich man. I use these words to live my life, walk in Christ, life in Christ, a testament of his will, and faith like Daniel. Meek, not weak. I tell you to get away from this crap, not because it is what it says in the word. Stay in the word, not of the world. Be in it, but not of it. Cash is king. Find a place away. Have a B plan, a C plan. Leave what they come. And don't fight for dirt when they come to take what you have. Don't you see what the scripture's telling you? Get away. Narrow is the path. Narrow roads. Make your own. Not some Broadway in some big city. That's where they're going to fight for toilet paper again. Don't be fighting people for toilet paper. Are you that uneducated? You didn't learn the first time? That's what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. I want organic. I tried so hard for 10 years to form a community of people to do the same thing I want to still have passion to do today. An organic lifestyle of not fighting. I don't want to fight the dollar anymore. I can beat the dollar. I can beat this system. I grow my own food. You government. That's how you stick it to this government. You become your own government. You become your own central bank. You put your money in things that are assets, not crypto, and do whatever you will. They'll blow that. Do it. Take your money out and put it in a real asset. Give unto Caesar what is unto Caesar. This is passion, brothers and sisters. This is, I just, why would they treat somebody like me? They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care, brothers and sisters. They only care how much you care. Oh, yeah, that's why I get prosecuted, persecuted, thrown in a cage. Because I make myself not ever will I stand down and be one of these people that are silent. I have a First Amendment right. I don't like this country. I already could have left this country, and I'm still here. Remember, my son said, go, Dad, go on the road. I didn't. I chose to defend his honor because of what he did, because he is a righteous man who made a mistake but did his time. And there's other people caught in this system. This beast system get caught, trapped. 98.5% of cases take a plea, bargain, like bend over, grab the soap, and get the bar. The bar is the merchant number, brothers and sisters. That's your merchant. That's the movie they made about these people, these 10 men, tax ID, men, mammon, their merchant number. They took this from your birthright back in the 1700s. They took us off the bimetallic standard to start this degradation of your constitutional rights, making it now some kind of democracy. This was not a democracy. This was not serfdom. Executive orders are not constitutional. Shut up. Get out of here, you idiot. I'm a freaking veteran. You can't make me leave. I'm still defending this country. You're so uneducated that you didn't even listen to the prior. You just came in and started running your face, Some of us are soldiers. We will defend this country. Just because our DD 214 says honorable discharge, we don't stop defending this country, you idiot. Congress shall establish no law prohibiting the exercise of free speech, of the press, and of religion. And you're one of these idiots who sit there and think, oh, democracy, because 51% of the people said so. Get the fuck out of the country. That ain't no constitutional republic. You're a corporation. You're a tax ID number is what you are. That's all you are. You're a corp. And you let them put these revised statutes. Your number is sold on the stock exchange. You're a slave. A debt slave is what you are. I defend the honor of this country. All enemies, foreign and domestic. It don't matter if it said DD 214, auto discharge. That doesn't end my tour of service, you idiot. Right here in the belly of the beast, you silly rabbit. Defending this sick constitutional republic. Used to could. Not anymore. It's a corporation. You're just an idiot. You're a merchant number. You're a tax ID. You're a straw man. I'm not going to even address this idiot. Let him can talk or moderate him. You're a straw man. Straw. That's your merchant number. They made a movie about you, Wizard of Oz. Did you go down that yellow brick road? The Wicked Witch. You don't know your rights, constitutional rights. You don't assert Congress shall establish no law prohibiting the exercise of free speech and of the press and of religion. Okay? The Congress, House, Congress, and Senate, if it's not adjudicated through the House, Congress, and Senate, legislative, although the democratic process is part of the constitutional republic, we're not a democracy, you idiots. You can't executive order. You're an idiot. You don't know your rights. You don't know the Constitution, anything about it. You don't assert your rights and you lose your rights. Unless it was judicial, legislated, we have a House, a Congress, and a Senate, so by executive orders are not constitutional. And if you follow this nonsense, you do not have an education on the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, or the Bill of Rights. So I'm not addressing you, you troll. You're welcome. I defended your right of free speech. So you can sit here and speak up and keep spreading your nonsense, and the whole room's going to see how much of an idiot that you don't know your constitutional rights. You're a merchant number. You're a straw man. You're a tax ID number. They made a movie about you. It's called The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz is what it's called. Yeah, yellow brick road, follow it. Yes, that's you. You're a tax ID tin man. That's your social. They made a card. You're a card. You're a card. You're a card. Yeah, they play a game on you and they birthright you from your birth. They took your money from you and they credit that and they take it from you and you're an idiot and don't know how to get it. And then they call you, oh, well, you got credited by your capital letter merchant number by birth. We'll put it on your birth certificate and then we'll steal your money and we'll put it on your card. We'll credit your Social Security card. See, you're a card. You call it a Social Security number. That's your merchant number or what they call a tax ID number. You're tin man. You're an idiot. And you've been letting them take this money and then you get paid double stuffed by Bob because you actually pay to 98.5% of the cases. If you're a man and you go in the prison and you drop the soap, well, guess what? Big Bob's buddy's going to be behind you and he's going to rock you like one of those quarter horses at the outside of the Walmart or where they don't even have those anymore. Remember, they put that in and you're going to eat a cock meat sandwich from Big Bob. Ever seen the movie Harold Kumar? See that? This people defend your right. Yeah, you do. You pay for that. You take a bar for the gain. 98.5% of cases, brothers and sisters, take a gain. A plea gain, a plea bar gain. Plea bar gain is your merchant number. That's what they're extorting. That number, that's what the subrogation in the case on 12/9/2024, where I took over a power of attorney of your capital letter name, mine, Tracy, and capital letter. I'm not capital letters. My name is capital T, small r, small a, small c, small y. Capital W, small e, small r, small n, small e, small r. I'm always operating in a private capacity. I'm not operating ever in commerce. I have the right to travel. If I'm not operating in commerce, nobody can accost my body. That is a natural, organic law of the land. You're just an idiot, and that's the God-given right. The Constitution is there to protect. The federal government was there not to make laws, but to protect. If anything is repugnant, anything not constitutional, we're not even supposed to be following this. So you're an idiot. You follow laws that are not even constitutional. I just said, if you hate the country so much, just leave. I leave places I hate. Okay, we'll get out of here, double then. You're an idiot. You have the right to say that, and I don't care. Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got two cheeks to the same hole, wings to the same dragon. Take your left cheek and your right cheek and be done with you. I don't care what you think. Congress shall establish no law prohibiting the exercise of free speech. So you use your speech and you're an idiot. Leave. I don't have to leave. You want me to leave, but I don't have to. I can actually make you leave out of this chat. Nobody can make me leave. I actually can't leave because my house was swatted, you idiot, and I can't even leave the state of Oregon. You're an idiot. Get out of here. Double stuffed Oreo. That's you. 98.5% rocked by the rocking horse. Get your big Bob Oreo double stuff. You got Bob's Buddy and you're eating big. You ever seen Harold and Kumar? And then you pay for that. You know that? Double, you pay for that. You pay for that, Double. I'm just letting you know. It's people like you who are going to make an example out of you. You're going to get put in this capital merchant number into their cage, 95, and you're going to take a gain. Have you ever stood up for a case? You ever stood up for your country? Have you ever served this country in any capacity, defended the constitutional right of the people? Have you actually been a community servant at all? Do you speak up? You can be a citizen journalist. You know that? You can film your public servants in the capacity. There's no right to expectation of public or privacy in public. It was that simple. For some people, things are a bit more complicated. So anyways, let's see where you got their info from me making this. Okay, well, I'm not addressing more double stuff. You remind me of Big Bob. He's got that big thing in your mouth, that big, you opened up, so you're going to get ripped. You're going to fish hook there. You're going to rip your lip the side. You ever fish hook and you rip their face open, rip their scar them for life. You're double scarred, and then you're double stuffed because Bob's rocking you like that quarter horse at the Walmart, and you paid for that, Double, just so you know. You're double stuff. Your name is so perfect for this conversation because you paid. That's your merchant number, your tax ID. You are a capital letter name. Whoever you are, your name is written in capital letters. I guarantee you got a birth certificate that's written in capital letters. You got a social security card that's written in capital letters, and your driver's license, your bootlicker license that you have because you're a bootlicker. And you lick this pig as person in government. So he said, don't cast your pearls before swine. I should have already kicked your silly little nonsense to the curb stage exit. Remember, cheek, left, right, 2 wings to the soul. You're a whole out of here. But you're enjoying. Okay, who enjoys, you're supposed to suffer. So you got to go. I got to teach people like you're not supposed to. Bye-bye, double. Person, this is the, I'm going to teach off this, brothers and sisters, and then I'm going to go here in just a minute. Under the corporation called America, this is not a constitutional republic. There is only one Article 3 court in America. If they're going to criminally charge you, federal, state, or county charges, I don't care what they are. Criminal charges are Title 18, and if they are not adjudicated through the House, Congress, and the Senate, that is Title 18 original statute. That's part of your Fourth Amendment, the right to be in your house, secure in your houses, papers, persons, and effects. A warrantless search or seizure under the Title 18 is what allowed me to take the life of those 2 state pigs that came on my property that day, drove on my property, and I didn't kill them. That's why I told that county cop, shut up, you baby pig. Stop talking to me. That's not murder. I had the right to protect myself under the Fourth Amendment. You don't know your rights. Shut up. Stop talking to me. You're an idiot pig. Stop. This is when I went to my son's trial. They had a state pig there and a county pig. Remember, these people already swatted and raided my house, the county and the state. So, of course, I'm going to call them pigs right to their face. So I show up to court, and these pigs are standing there, and this guy's going to tell me that it was murder because I told this pig over here, these stater pigs, that I could have killed the 2 pigs that came on my property under my Fourth Amendment, because they were threatening me and harassing me for weeks. They'd even came in this chat and said that, Oregon State Troopers have some of the best snipers in the country. So I'm not playing this. Homie, don't play that. I could have killed those 2 state troopers. And when I said that, that stupid little clown pig right there, his little commerce pig, county pig, sat there and told me that, that's murder. I told him to shut his little pie hole. He's a baby pig and to keep his pig mouth shut, and then told him, looked over at the state pig and said, listen here, state pig, stop looking at me, you pig. I'm talking to your camera. I'm talking to your superior pigs that are going to watch this video after you leave. I'm not Lavoy Finicum, you pigs, you leader pigs. I'm not Lavoy Finicum. You can't kill me. You tried. You came in here and tried to Lavoy Finicum. You can't. So, brothers, I have faith like Daniel. I'm not walking in front of a moving train or bullets or anything. I'm just saying, you don't think you want to see God? And it ain't like that. This is what I'm saying. This is what I have to hold on to for my faith. Watch that concussion grenade hit my face. Hit my face. Or the screen, even if it didn't hit my face. Watch the concussion right here. You see the whole side of the light up. I shouldn't be able to talk. My speech should be gone. My hearing should be gone. My vision in my right eye should not just have a big sand. It looks like I got sand and like a big snake and hair or whatever they did to me. It's the concussion. If you go watch the video, I've had a concussion from the second they hit me in the face. I should not be standing upright right now. It is not. I shouldn't be physically here. I should be suffering they should have brought me to the hospital. They tear gassed me with 4 to 5 for sure came in this house. And I had to breathe that while I was just trying to get some numbers for my dogs. So, no, it's not deleted off YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about. I pulled the video, so you know, out. If you're talking about the SWAT raid, it's on the playlist now. So it's on this place. But this is how they treat somebody like me. And then you got me defending the right of the country. You got some idiot coming in like this dumbass saying something about get out of here if I don't like it. I could have left, brothers and sisters. I could have left already, but I didn't because I choose to stand up for the right of other people they do this to. My son did his time. I have the proof. I have all the evidence. I'm not doing it for just my son. I'm not doing it for just the county. I'm not doing it for just the state. I do it for the whole United States of America, whether it's a constitutional republic or a corporation, because Father says I have to stand against this, brothers. He didn't make me a military police. He didn't put me through law enforcement, special weapons, tactic training, all this training for no reason. So this should be a national case, and it's not because Father doesn't want it to be. And I see that. So I'm going to keep continue on. And guys, I didn't mean to go off on this, but my life still continues. I got a court date next month. They want me to drive down there, and I don't even have an attorney. There's not even a trial. It's like, Father, are you serious? But it is what it is, brothers and sisters. I know Father creates all things. So I'd love to stay on here, but I've got to get this building up and over here. Once I move back to this, I already told Kevin. I didn't. It's probably not his deal. I told him how I worked yesterday. We burn up all the firewood. I don't ever know a God go without 2 or 3 extra cords of firewood. He was here, so he was using firewood, and I've been so busy that. But we're going to take care of that today, too. We got to get some more firewood out here. I can't go with, I have extra normally. I mean, there's some stuff we can cut up here, but like yesterday, he was cutting with his little saw in his truck. I'm like, dude, we need to get firewood out here. So I've got to stay concentrated on this, guys. That's going to do whatever Father wants. It makes no sense the way this is working. I wish it was taken care of. I wish my son was here. I wish Kinetic was here. I wish Tim was here. I wish Donald was here. I wish all you guys that were here were already wanted to be here. I think Lisa eventually was going to try to come out. There's people who want to come here. I wish you were here. And I'm just saying that that's not what I want. I wish I had a lot of things. Not like that. It don't happen. So don't think that I'm not watching some of you guys. And, you know, but you guys better do what you're going to do very soon. And I'm not trying to get you to act in haste. Come February, guys, he's going to start this tariff thing. And it's already been started, guys. It's already been started. That's what I'm saying. No more. Don't fool yourself. Here's my thing. I want an organic lifestyle. I want organic food. I originally came out. I said, Kevin was a witness when the person was there when this person was in my life, had bought this land on the contract. I still don't have it paid off, and I'm going to try as soon as I can to get it paid off. That's why I'm working with Kevin too. Either he's going to buy the Rusty Dragon. I already relisted the Rusty Dragon this morning. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. And if he wants it, it's his for the taking at less than probably what I have in it. But if not, I'll put it up. I've got another building that I'm bringing out here. Originally, Kevin was there and witnessed when I purchased this land. That person said, I didn't buy this land for me, brothers and sisters. This was never meant to be my land. This land was person individually was not how this was community oriented. And I've always had the idea of getting people to live under the ground, geothermal life. You can do it here. I did a lot of research. It's geothermal here. You can grow underground. The natives grew year-round food out here. I did a lot of research before I came out to this valley. People are like, man, you know so much. You know more than me. I've been here 50 years, man. That's crazy. I did a lot of research before I came out here. This valley is very unique. Kevin's seeing that too. So I told, Kevin about this. And then this person I talked to just organically, I said, oh, you were there when I purchased this. Remember, I bought this not for me, right? Why did I buy this? And that person said, yeah, to build a community. So I'm not partial to this land, brothers and sisters. So please, when I say things like that, like kinetic and stuff, I never wanted this to just be for me. That's why I don't want to, I want to spend all my passion, all my time and give it to the ministry. Tracy, you're giving up all the fruits of your labor. No, I'm not. Giving it to the ministry is what is right to do with this land. It will give it protection during this taking that's going to come. Eventually, when they do this switching and changing, everybody forgot about the great taking, the taxation, and how they're going to do this. I haven't forgotten. So I tried to do this, and now I have Kevin here. So that's cool. And, I think I need to, he has his issue, but he is community oriented. But kinetic, listen, please, if you can get here, man, please don't stall. There's not, I don't know what you're, parts or whatever. It is what it is, man. Parts are going to get more hard to come by. Tim was in here. I talked to him at one time. He wanted to come. You guys, it would be so awesome if there were, now I don't know you yet. I mean, so far, Kevin's worked out good. Like I said, he's not a builder. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Outstanding. Do this in the UK too, George. Do this in the UK. Form your communities organic. It don't matter which rock, which continent. You do it there. Find a group of people who don't want, no, hear me out. I know you're not. 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 That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I just don't think there's going to be any getting here soon in the next week or two. February comes, there are going to be some major travel restrictions. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm going to be. It doesn't say that you won't be able to still travel, but you're going to have your restrictions go. You're going to have restrictions on travel. You're going to have restrictions on goods. Things aren't going to, this is not something that I don't think people see coming. And it's okay. I see it. Big old nose on my face. Although I don't look at it, I know it's there. I blog, and so I can see it's a big nose. Sometimes you forget that it's there. No, I understand that. So that's what I'm saying. Don't do anything in haste. Don't do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot, and I already talked to Kevin about this, and Father will do this in his time. I have to do this everything. You know what I'm saying? I do this. I prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And I don't live on this time. I'm just trying to tell you, that's when this was made, the statement that this was going to transpire. Now he said he's going to tell us about the drones. And then he said he was going to build a wall. He said he was going to put Hillary Clinton in jail. He said he was going to audit the Fed. Yep. So I'm not on anything like that. I just, man, every day that it's like I told Kevin, I can't stall on this. I already called for firewood, or already talked about, already got some fire, but already called for the garden. Already have phone calls made. I'm making a lot of moves beyond what he's doing because I have to. I have to do this, brothers and sisters. I have to do this. I have to be independent. Even though I have Kevin here, Kevin's not me. Kevin's not me. I'm going to do me. And that's what I was trying to explain, Kevin. If I'm all over the place, I apologize, but either way, Father will do all these things in his time. I'm not concerned about, anything Father's going to do. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand how I don't already have 3 or 4 or 5 people here clicking again like a well-oiled machine, getting their cost of living to zero. Because that's why I originally came here, was to form a community, do underground living, not like that, meaning underground sources where you can beat the heat, beat the cold, grow food underground, and really cut most of your costs out by having such things as solar panels and wind turbines and a well. Get to where your cost of living is zero, pretty much no more. You actually are starting to gain because you have abundance. You can move within the community and start giving away your abundance. And if you do, you trade, and dollars would become almost irrelevant. You wouldn't need a dollar anymore, so to speak. You come across them, but you trade them real quick for an item. And I've lived like that for many years, decades, actually. Been a horse trader for a long time. It's how I make my way. So that's all I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I stayed on here a little long, but that's okay. It's a little chilly out here in the desert. It's going to take a little bit of time for the temperature to come up. I'm getting messages left and right here. It's probably because I've got some things online. Hopefully something will sell here soon. I'm trying to make moves, not in haste, just slow and smooth. So find where you want to be. But my major thing again here, brothers, sisters, is that I'm hoping that Father will provide. And although things don't happen in my time, just so you know, 10 years, plus Connect. I've been trying to put this community together. Ain't nothing happened. So don't worry. 10 years, nothing overnight is going to make you come here or anything. It's not. If I've been trying to do this for 10 years and it hasn't come together in, 10 years, don't act in haste. You know what I'm saying? Shorter than then we'll get out. Yeah, if I get off here, I can do it. So you see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Connect, don't worry about it, and again, I really think somebody like you would be ideal out here because I think you have your own gig. We're in alignment, but you've got your own gig yourself. It's what my son told me too. I've been taking into consideration a lot what my son told me. Dad, you need people who don't need to be told what to do every day, that you do not have to look after. I'm going to turn honors together to live and learn the skills of. Outstanding. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate it. Go back to the ways of old, Jordan. Remember, ways of old are going to be they're tried and tested. Agrarian, cultivation, trapping, fishing, hunting, agrarian. Go back to your ways of old. You're going to eat better. You're going to feel better. Cut all the sugar as much as you can out of your diet. The ways of old are tried and tested. Canning, drying, water purification, basic, skills of navigation. Go back to the ways of old because everything can be taken from you. And if you got cultivation, agrarian skills, you know how to do a little bit of first aid, things like that, your skill set is going to be everything. So get your skill set up too, brothers, sisters. You can have everything in the world, community, but it can all be taken. If they take it from you and you got to leave, as I told you, as Christ says, don't fight for it. Do you have something in a hole somewhere else? That's what I'm hoping. That's the B plan, C plan. Wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. All right. So much love. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave a comment after the thing about what we were talking about in here. Tariffs. It's Tariff Tuesday. Go get your tariff on. Go eat some tacos too, because it's Taco Tuesday. I only eat tacos on days that end in Y. So careful. I'm a 7-day taco, 7-day Sabbath, 7-day I'm on Christ daily. Are you OCD like me? I got all kinds of disorders, huh? I don't think so. I think my mental capacity is perfectly stable and people want to question it, but it's okay. Judgments, judge me righteously, but don't condemn me, brothers, sisters. Please do not. Father will do that. Don't go condemning anybody today, but you better, everybody you see, you come across, love thy neighbor like thy enemy, like thy love thyself. Go judge them with righteous judgment. You're not doing Father's work if you're not bringing people to the light. That's part of what we're supposed to do. Don't hide that light in a basket. All right. Thanks for letting me share the light. Predestined for Light, former channel name, now High Desert Faith and Truth Ministries. Have faith like Daniel. There is no golden age, brothers, sisters. That's blasphemy. That's the golden age of Bel, Bel, Bal. That is the age of clay, brothers, sisters. The age of clay. We're in it now. We're in the age of clay. Remember Stinky Muskrat? The iron will not cleave with the watery clay, because that's talking about his elect not being fooled by this beast. Technocratic, electric beast system. Does that make sense, brothers, sisters? This beast system is an AI antichrist, tech antichrist. There's no physical either. That's fake. That's the deception, because it's all spiritual. Do not fall. No, it's not the age of the golden sun, but I know what the Chinese want. They're bringing in that age. But remember in the 14th century, that stone came from the south when they were traveling all the oceans and ruled this rock. And then that hit that back. They were all blown in. That's why they built their wall. They're going to try to do the same thing. They are the largest military in the water right now. They're replicating what happened in the 14th century, brothers and sisters. The Chinese with this person. There's no golden age. That's when Christ comes back. That's bull sense. That's bull, bell, ball. That's Daniel, the bull. That's what Trump is signaling. Bell. Remember? That's what his tower is decorated with. The golden bell, ball, bull, Satan, Moloch, Apollyon, the sun god. Don't fall for this nonsense, brothers and sisters. There's no golden age. It says sorrows is what scripture says. An age of tabernacles, an increasing in intensity of wandering Jews in the desert? No, intense, brothers and sisters. Sorrows is the word, and increasing in pain and sorrows, like a woman in travail and labor, where it pulls back for a minute, but it comes back stronger every time. Great again is bold, not, that doesn't say. An increasing in intensity of sorrows, not great again. Don't fall for this. We're not in a golden age. That is deception. There's nothing that lines with it scripturally. That is the age of Bel, Bull, Ball. They're trying to bring back in. They're playing off your ignorance. They know it's the age of clay. Remember Daniel and the bull, the golden bull with the prophet, you know, his drink. Please, they're doing it again. They're making this scripture come to pass. Soon, somebody, I heard this, they brought this up. Maybe the deadly head wound that was healed, huh? Maybe the deadly head wound, because that was already done at back at the time of Constantine when he rebranded Christmas, brought all these rituals of this Yule wheel worship back. That was outlawed by the two pontiffs, and they're doing it again. Same thing again. Same exact thing at the time of Christ, brothers and sisters. This is amazing to watch, to be a witness. I hope you're celestially wise. Come back when you have some more time, but tie the time. There is a link in the bio if you have the ability to monetary tithe to this channel. It's not a requirement. There is no requirement. Tithe is what I'd ask you in the book of Malachi to give me 10% of your money. No, 10% of your time. Can't print money. Can't, well, you could. You can go make more money and you can print more money, but you cannot make or print more time. So thanks for your time, brothers and sisters. I'll see you on the next broadcast. We'll sow some more seeds. All right. The enemy came and sowed seeds while you're sleeping. Don't go to sleep. Don't hide that light in the basket. Please go share the light. Much Agape and Phileo. Pastor Revelation, Pastor Tacos.
Whoa! Whoa!